Third part of when twin brothers fell in love with a girl who is actually a thief. Author point of view. Taehyung called you in his office and you noticed a change in the room. That was an additional table. Taehyung, now you will work here. Jan, here? Jan, ta, yes, any problem? You walked to that table and smiled, and it was in pink color. Jan, this really does not suit your personality. Taehyung, but it is perfect for you. He looked at your dress that was containing almost every color. You were alone in the office who doesn't wear any formal dress. In fact, he feels you brought color in his life. Jan, thank you, sir. I really like it. Ta, glad to know that. You sat down and were giggling. Taehyung, comfortable? You nodded happily. Coming to you, he stood behind you. Jan, dolls are so funny. Am I a baby? Taehyung, well, you are. He placed files in front of you. Ta, work. His heart melted when with a pout you looked up at him. Jan, you give me so much work. You opened a file and frowned. Jan, I already read this one. Leaning down, he was telling you the mistakes. More than work, he was focused on you. Taehyung, pretty. Jan, huh? Ta, complete this. Then we have to prepare for the meeting. Jan, meeting? You turned your head to him, and he was so close that you can see reflection in his dark eyes. Your heart pounded as it reminded you of V, the last meeting with him. However, the man in front of you was lost in you. Both blinked when his phone started ringing. He backed away to hear the call, but his eyes were on your tinted cheeks. Due to all the work, Taehyung left early, and you had to handle all the contract details by yourself. When with an incomplete degree and no experience, you needed time to learn that work. All other staff members left the meeting room except you. In a few hours, you tiredly drifted to sleep with your head on the table. Opening the door, we entered, and instead of Taehyung, he found you there. He was shocked. We, Jan. He tiptoed and came closer. He took a seat next to yours. We, beautiful. Tucked a strand of hair behind your ear, his heart screaming to place it on your cheek. We, control. She will erupt like a volcano. Your eyes opened and then spread. His naughty eyes were obvious to tell that he was not Taehyung. Jan, you? He held you by your arm when you were about to move away. We, no need to scream. Office building is all empty. Jan, what? Wall clock was showing 10 o'clock at night. Jan, how I slept this much. You, why are you here? Pulling your arm back, you stumbled on your feet. We, I am surprised to see that a thief works in my office. He grinned as you passed him a glare. We, work do you do here? Stealing? Jan, shut up. You moved back when suddenly, leaving his place, he was coming towards you. Jan, were you stalking me? I told you. We, whose office is this? You knew that I am your boss brother, right? You gulped and scolded yourself. We, ah, you really fooled me. Jan, no, I didn't. I just. We, what, huh? Towering over, he raised his voice. You bit on your bottom lip. We, speak now. He could not hold back his smile. When you pushed him, Jan, I didn't tell you because then you would get me kicked out of this job. You are such a. You control to not be. I can do this now too. You realized your weak position. Jan, you will not. We, then my things? He demanded. Jan, I know. And it's just 2 days. And you are packing as if you are living on the road. B. I should just tell my brother. You came in front of him. Yeah, wait. Tomorrow I will give you your things. He hummed. B. Come, I will drop you home. Yeah, no way. B. You're coming alright. Jan, yeah, fine. He didn't need his anything back, but loved to tease you. Next day, Taehyung called a few staff members to his mansion for the meeting. You also reached there. Jan, it's huge. You started taking a few selfies. Jan, I am so pretty. B. Planning for another robbery? Your heart leaped into your throat when you heard his deep voice. Turning around, you passed him a death glare. Jan, I told you that I. B. Ja, ja. That. So, where are my things that you stole? Frowning in irritation, you picked your bag. Suddenly, moving to you, pulled you to a side, attached you with the wall, and hovered. Jan, what? First, he placed his hand over your mouth. Warmth of his gaze and touch was melting you. We, your boss. You also saw Taehyung walking to the meeting room. We, if he sees us together and asks how we know each other, then I might tell him, Jan, I will kill you. Jerking off his hand, you threatened him. We, impressive. So he spread his hand and started putting his things on it. Jan, now give me my necklace. We, first you give mine. Jan, I tried to find, but I think I lost that. Bringing fake anger in his voice, he stepped away. We, that was so precious to me. He lied, but what's the fun without that? Jan, I'm so sorry. I don't know where I put that. We, you can keep all these cards, rings, everything. But that necklace, you did very wrong. Fuming in anger, he threw all his belongings on the floor. Jan, hey, listen. I will try to find. She could not believe on your eyes when, falling on his knees, he started sobbing. Jan, but the way, my necklace. You hurriedly sat down near him when he whined. Jan, don't do this. If someone here, we, you intentionally did that. Jan, no, no, I did not. Holding your hand, he was now crying on it. You slowly moved your hand in his hairs. We, I want it back. He again placed your hand in his hairs when you moved, pulled it back. Jan, you are crying like a baby. You panicked when he was again whining. He innocently crawled into your arms, and you were just worried that he will expose you. After that day, you and we started meeting a lot, having lunch together, pick and drops, shopping. All this was initiated by V because he always brings his necklace that you lost, but you also liked his company and him too. Jan, it's a beautiful place. You are more beautiful. That was not new coming from him, but you always blush. Jan, you are such a flirt. We, wow, I am offended. Jan, don't you dare to blackmail me with that necklace or start crying. He pouted. We, you should respect my feelings. Jan, what feelings? He took your hand in his. Your stomach was filled with butterflies when he was caressing the back of your hand with his thumb. We, feelings that are very precious, pure, and only for you. He had locked your eyes with his dark ones. We, cannot you feel them, Jan? Jan, you tell. You wanted to hear from him. We, I love you, Jan. His gaze followed your lips that were parted at his confession. We, I fell for these lovely eyes in our first meeting, and now I am madly in love. His eyes were screaming the truth of, or you would think that he was pulling some prank. We, Jan, you blinked and pulled your hand back. Jan, thanks. He laughed. We, you are amazing. Jan, stop laughing. You glared. We, all blood rushed to your face, but you will not say it back. Jan, you cannot blackmail me like this for your necklace. Hey, please. He begged and was hurt. Leaving his place, he sat beside you and again grabbed your hand. That necklace does not matter. This is what I feel for you. Jan, what if you are just trying to make fun of me? Then you can really kill me. You narrowed your eyes. Jan, fine. I will think and then tell you. He pulled you in a squeezing hug. His work came in between and he had to leave. You stayed there and were thinking about him. Jan, he is very immature, but I like him. While giggling, you unlocked your phone and then sent him a text. It's a yes from me. To be continued. So she also confessed. Any guesses? Thanks for watching this and love you all.